Hi, my name is Rosana, and now I'm going to talk about the final activity. And I choose a 7 bunch for this video. The first bunch that I choose is number 4, and I'll put the questions over here. Okay, I believe that I'm able to identify when people lie because with only their actions they give themselves away. And I know several people who are good as well as bad when it comes to lying. And I feel that to define them is this way depends a lot on the level of trust, maybe, which say things. And personally, I identify bad liars when they sweat a lot or loud too much. Also, when they don't look at your face. And on the other hand, I identify when is a good liar when they feel confident and calm, but I believe that no lies is hidden forever. The second bunch that I choose is number 6. Okay, I think that winning the lottery is something very, very confidential because it's a very, very high amount of money, and if that information is leaked, it can be lent for providers, bribes, or problems of that kind. So I think that in this case, I will only tell my family because they will be the ones with whom I will first share it. The third bunch that I choose is number 7, and I'll put the questions over here. Okay, when things go wrong or don't turn out the way that we want, I think it's best to think about why, what we are doing wrong, and what we can do better to make them happen. Because if we get past the problem, we won't be satisfied. So the best things for me is to correct ourselves and learn from the mistakes. The next bunch that I choose is number 9. And the last time I complained about a product was exactly 5 months ago, in the middle of the quarantine. And this was because my family and I ordered a pizza to celebrate my brother's birthday. And firstly, the delivery didn't have uh, biosecurity protocols. He didn't have mask and no glove. Also, the pizza was not one of the ingredients we asked for, and it didn't bring the cheese edge that we pay in additional. What we did in this moment was call the police and complain about what happened, but they didn't solve anything. They only apologized for the situation. The next bunch is number 11. I personally relate the word negotiate to exchange or reach an agreement that benefit us. I think that humans being negotiate all the time, not only in our work but also in our homes and in the day to day. We negotiate with the people in the cab, with the people in the bus, with the shopkeepers, with our family. For example, I negotiate every day with my brother to see who sweeps and who mops the house. So I think that it's something we do even without knowing that we are doing it. So for me, this is the word negotiate. Other bunch that I choose is number 13, and the characteristics of a good interview, I think, are mainly okay. First, know how listen and observe. Second, have empathy with the interview and with the public in general. The third, for me, is be respectful of the other person's opinion, even if they don't agree with the person. And finally, I think that uh, a good interview must also be impartial and objective with the other person says. And on the other hand, a journalist that I admire is Jaime Garzón because through parody he expressed the reality of an entire country. Finally, I'm going to talk about the bunch number 17, and I would like to analyze these questions in the international scope. And I think that it can vary according to the culture with which it's being negotiated. For example, the Americans value a lot the time. For them, time is money, and generally they like to make the negotiations quickly. And on the contrary, the Arabs usually spend a lot of time in social meetings, dinners, and things that break the ice before the negotiation in general. So I think that it can vary according to the culture with we negotiate.